It's the Open Championship Sunday, 1992. I'm in the middle of the 18th fairway with a 3-iron in my hand, and I'll let you into a secret of what I said to myself before I hit that shot. Very technical. I said, just get it away. And now I want to explain to you the real importance of the takeaway, because you know that it's an underrated part of the golf swing. When you are under pressure, when you're hopefully shooting the best round of your life, or you've got your club championship on the line, coming down those last couple of holes, you've got to get the thing away. You've got to get it moving. That sets the whole theme for the golf swing. So I want to show you what I really believe in, and you've got to make things work together. So I had a very simple drill to just help you trigger it all. Put the club into your belly, take your grip, and then turn and load everything onto your right side. Now that is more difficult, I've discovered, than I'm making out. So what happens with a lot of the club players is they just turn everything like so. This completely collapses, right hip fires way too much behind them. So what I want you to simply do is put your left toe on the shaft line there, put your right heel on your grip, see, and now you put at least whatever 80 or 90% of your weight on your right leg. Now do the same thing and try and keep that there so you get your arms to go past your thigh. Now it's a completely different move. Look how you've supported yourself there. Right knee stayed in position. This has moved back a couple of inches. I can almost call this like a 1, 2, 3. If this moves 1 inch, this moves 2, your belly moves 3. So get that kind of feeling of the percentages rather than the knee moving 3 or the hip moving way too much. So try and get that kind of percentage. Hold the right knee, feel the right hip turning, but it's all powered from where your belly turns. And then from there, you can then start to learn to set the club in that position. So once you've got that feeling going, then come back to here. So now we've got ourselves to turn past our right leg there. Now we set the club. So basically you're just trying to crank your wrists fully. So it's so important that you get a full wrist bend. You crank them as far as they will go. That is very important there. Now, throughout the swing, you may do it at a different time. On the shorter clubs, you may set the wrists a little earlier. On my mid-irons, I used to kind of set it so when my arm was parallel here, my wrists were fully set. On the driver, you may want to hang on to it a little bit longer and then have the set all the way at the top of the swing. So that, for me, is a key decision to make. So depending on the length of the club, I always found, I made a conscious decision before the shot where I was going to set the club. And by the way, that little 18th hole story at Muirfield, it was a pretty good ending for me.